Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local news for Friday, July 12th, 2024. A driver on probation and a passenger with a warrant were arrested early Wednesday morning in Yucca Valley. Just after 1:30 a.m. near Grand Avenue and 29 Palms Highway, a sheriff's deputy performed a traffic stop on a car driven by Michael Almanza. According to the sheriff's department, the stop was in relation to the vehicle's rear license plate, and during the stop, Almanza was found to be on probation with a suspended and revoked license. The deputy reported that he found a white crystalline substance suspected to be methamphetamine in Almanza's wallet. The passenger, identified as Marisol Villagrana, 32, was found to be a fugitive from Colorado and was reportedly in possession of 10 grams of cocaine and 5 grams of a blue crystalline substance that the sheriff's office said was consistent with blue methamphetamine. Blue methamphetamine became popular due to the TV show Breaking Bad, where the blue-colored variety of the illicit drug was said to have higher purity. However, according to the DEA, while methamphetamine can sometimes possess a blue color, it generally doesn't speak to its purity. Michael Almanza was arrested during the traffic stop for investigation into issues related to his rear license plate and possession of methamphetamine. Marisol Villagrana was arrested for her outstanding Colorado warrant and for investigation into possession of methamphetamine. They were both transported to the Morongo Basin Jail for booking. An item described as military-issued body armor was stolen from a parked car outside an apartment complex in 29 Palms. According to the county sheriff's department, a resident left their vehicle's doors and rear hatch unlocked after accessing it Monday night. On Tuesday morning, the victim called the sheriff's department to report that the rear hatch on the car was found open. A flak set and 2 SAPI, or small arms protective inserts, were reported to be missing from the vehicle. A flak jacket is sometimes referred to as a bulletproof vest, though the terms and equipment aren't interchangeable. The sheriff's report refers to the stolen gear as military-issued body armor. No arrests have been made in relation to this reported theft. A Joshua Tree woman claims her sister sprayed her with pepper spray through an open dog door. Just after 2:45 a.m. on Wednesday morning, sheriff's deputies were contacted by a woman at Lazy H Manufactured Home Community in Joshua Tree who says she believes someone sprayed pepper spray through her doggy door. The victim says she was laying in her bedroom when she heard her doggy door moving, and after she got up, her eyes began to water and her skin felt like it was burning, according to the sheriff's department. The victim told deputies that she suspects her sister sprayed the pepper spray into her home and that the two sisters had recently had a falling out. The victim did not have any video or evidence of the suspected pepper spraying, and no additional leads were found, nor have any arrests been made in this incident. A year ago, the Western Joshua Tree Conservation Act was enacted to protect the culturally and ecologically important tree while supporting the state's renewable energy and housing development priorities. Part of this effort is the ongoing development of a conservation plan. Yesterday, the California Department of Fish and Wildlife held a public meeting to report on their findings for the best ways to preserve the trees. Reporter Mike Lipsitz is here with some highlights from that meeting.
The California Department of Fish and Wildlife Management Plan for the Western Joshua Tree continues to be refined. While presenters reviewed the greatest threats to the tree, wildfires, development-related habitat destruction, and climate change, as well as best practices for ensuring survival of existing and transplanted trees, much of the public comment revealed a high level of frustration and disappointment over the imminent destruction of 4,000 to 5,000 western Joshua trees to make way for the industrial-scale Aratina solar project in eastern Kern County. Public criticism focused on the high costs paid by individual property owners wishing to remove a few trees, as opposed to the unknown cost borne by corporate interests for the destruction of thousands of trees. Public input and inquiries are welcome through July 31 and may be submitted via email to wjt@wildlife.ca.gov. The full meeting may be reviewed on the California Department of Fish and Wildlife YouTube channel. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Mike Lipsitz.
At yesterday's Copper Mountain College board meeting, a letter of resignation was read from District 4 trustee Liz Meyer. Meyer, 79, resigned effective July 1st. She has served on the college board since 2005, including 4 terms as president. Meyer told Z107.7 News that she is leaving the board to pursue a nautical adventure. She and her son Jeff will be taking a 41-foot motor yacht on the Great Loop, a 6,000-mile circumnavigation of the United States and part of Canada that will take them a year to complete. In her 19 years with the college, Meyer has overseen the construction of the Bell Center, a unique partnership with the Morongo Unified School District, the building of the Phase 3 expansion, and a steady increase in enrollment. While excited at the prospect of the trip, she said, quote, "It is really hard for me to leave Copper Mountain College. I have seen the tremendous impact the college has had on the communities of the Morongo Basin that have made the college one of the gems of the desert." Meyer is a member of the pioneer Hatch family who settled 29 Palms. When she was born in 1944, there were no hospitals in the area, so she was born in Pasadena and brought home when it was deemed safe to take a newborn out to a place as remote as 29 Palms. Excessive heat warnings have blanketed the Morongo Basin this week, and many municipal buildings and businesses have doubled as air-conditioned shelters from the intense temperatures. One of those places is the 29 Palms Senior Center. Online news editor Robert Hayden dropped by to see who is taking advantage of the center and files this report.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Good.
For the last couple of weeks, the 29 Palms Senior Center has been doing double duty as a cooling center, something that only happens when the heat index hovers around 115 degrees. This last Wednesday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we had already hit that temperature easily.
But it's nicer in here than it is out there. I don't like it too cold.
That's Linda. Her and her husband Larry are frequent visitors to the Senior Center. It felt good inside, with 2 of the 3 air conditioners doing their best in the heavy heat, which can often just feel oppressive. Linda was doing crossword puzzles with Sandy.
Actually, my name is Sandra, and it means beautiful land.
She was at the center with her brother, and they both live together out in a trailer in 29 Palms, where she says it can get pretty hot.
Yeah, I walk out of our front door in the morning, and I touch the inside of the door. It's hot already. It's hot to the touch.
Do you feel like it's pretty comfortable in here?
Oh yeah, this is way more comfortable than where we live.
Levi.
I'll give him the card just because I always forget to do it. Levi is wearing a crisp white polo and a beanie, and he's about to turn 30. We talked about how the heat can make his days feel inverted, and that high temps aren't the only danger you face being homeless out in the desert.
And this year, right now, it's kind of just my schedule's backwards. You know, I'll go to sleep when the sun's coming up, and I'll be up, through the night because I'm outside. You know, I don't have a tent set up because we're not really supposed to have tents, and I've been robbed quite a bit just because it's kind of like, here I am.
As of Thursday, the basin is still under an excessive heat warning. For Miss Dorothy Rose, after the cooling center closes at 5, she gets in her car and heads across the street.
All across the street at the truck stop.
At the AM PM or the truck stop?
Yeah.
Does anybody give you any hassle out there?
No. I'm in the shade and, just, it don't matter. It's all your perspective in life and what your outlook is. Because you can always know, even though your problems might seem hard to you, you look around, a lot of people have it worse.
Located across from the 29 Palms Fire Department and next to the Basin Transit Center, the Senior Center is climate controlled and has a backup generator. The city says the center may extend its hours if the heat index stays above 115 degrees. You can find a longer version of this story alongside some photos at our website, Z107.7 FM.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Robert Hayden.
And finally, State Senate candidate Lisa Middleton is the guest speaker at the Democrats of the Morongo Basin's meeting tomorrow morning. Middleton, the former mayor of Palm Springs, will discuss California's home insurance crisis. The group will also discuss the new laws that went into effect in our state on July 1st and the environmental impacts of recent federal Supreme Court decisions. The Democrats of the Morongo Basin meet at 10 a.m. tomorrow on the campus of Copper Mountain College, 6162 Rotary Way in Joshua Tree. Breakfast will be available at 9 a.m. for $10. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@Z107.7 FM.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmetz.